On this edition of Game Shack, word on the street is that Arcade1up is in dire straits. Here are 3 things that they can do for virtually nothing to increase the chances of them surviving into 2025. All that and more coming up next. Hey everybody, welcome on back into the Game Shack. I am your host, JDV for Evil Genius Entertainment. Thank you for stopping by. Happy New Year to everybody. I hope the new year is treating you well. Hope you had a good holiday season. Right off the bat, I want to thank everybody who has participated in 2023 and joined the channel and join the conversation down below and subscribe to the channel and giving us thumbs up. It really has helped grow this channel quite a bit. We're going to hit 40,000 subscribers pretty soon. Thank you to everybody who has been a part of that. We really do appreciate it here. We're a pretty small little company, so every little bit that you guys do helps us stay on the air. So give us a thumbs up if you like this kind of content and subscribe if you haven't already. Okay, so last night I was checking out the Corner Cade live. They had a great live stream last night. If you haven't been over to Danny's channel yet, go ahead and do it. He is very entertaining, very enthusiastic, has a lot of great guests on his show, and they had some really good topics yesterday. And one of his guests was B. Kong, the great modder extraordinaire, and he made it very clear to people thinking, people like me really, who are thinking that we need to push the hardware forward in Arcade1up. And he basically threw some pretty big cold water on that. He said that's not going to be happening from that company anytime soon. To make the next leap up into games like Virtua Fighter and games above that, basically Dreamcast and above style games, probably is going to require hardware that Arcade1up is not likely to put out anytime soon because of the R&D costs associated with doing so. So given all of those facts, it got me thinking, what could Arcade1up do to stay in the game, to stay fresh, to stay current with both the hobbyists and the sort of mainstream consumers that you might find in like a Target or a Best Buy, Costco, something like that. And so I got to thinking of 3 things that they could do to make it into the next year as a healthy, financially solvent company. 1. Well, the first thing that they could do for free is get control of their pricing scheme. So I'm not sure exactly what business school model they have been following, but in my opinion, it has been disastrous in terms of their appeal both to hobbyists and to people who might be stumbling across their products for the first time. Here you see a whole bunch of games that just skyrocketed in price starting on January 1st after being down quite low. I mean, to charge these kind of prices after being on such a sale or deal just 3 days ago doesn't make any sense to me. And we see this sort of up and down effect quite a bit with Arcade1up in terms of their pricing scheme. I think if they just brought out new cabs at a fair, reasonable price to start with, it would do a lot of things. A, you wouldn't start off at $700 and immediately kind of exclude almost any new casual buyer because they're simply not going to buy into something that costs $800 when you can buy the brand new Xbox or PlayStation for $300 less. I mean, that's not going to seem like a bargain to them, no matter how much nostalgia they might feel for the title. $700 for any Arcade1up cab is simply way too much. Ooh! The next thing they can do for absolutely free is give us a roadmap. And this, of course, is related to pricing because it means that they have some sort of cohesive understanding about what the market is going to bear in the coming months. A roadmap does not have to be a guarantee. It can be something that is essentially aspirational. They can say, look, we hope to bring out XL cabs in the following games. We want Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Class of 81, and Star Wars. These are what we're looking to do. We're trying to lock down the rights to that. We're trying to get our design straight. It does not hurt them to do that. Give us a roadmap for the cabs you know are going to come out, and you can also give us a roadmap for things that you hope to come out. Like we hope to come out with a new Atari cab. It doesn't have to be any more specific than that. We hope to come out with a brand new Street Fighter cab. Okay, just let us know that. On the other hand, if you know that that isn't going to happen, if you know that we are not going to see new titles or new XLs, let us know that too, and then we might be more likely to buy into the new deluxe design from 2023 as opposed to waiting for the XL. 3. And the number one thing they can do is, assuming that they have no money for R&D, to give us better hardware. So we're never going to see probably the Jurassic Park shooting game. We're probably never going to see Star Wars Trilogy. Probably never going to see Virtua Fighter for a slew of reasons, but some of them being hardware. If all that's true, if they just cannot do that, then again, this is related to roadmap and pricing, but then give us some of the games that are no-brainers. It's a no-brainer that you could sell 5,000 more Burger Time, right? You presumably could sell 5,000 more Defender Party Cades like that. Give us the XLs that we want to have, like Star Wars, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. People will buy those cabs. Give us Robotron. If you can't get into the newer, higher graphic titles, and presumably you have the rights to Robotron and some of those Williams games, where are they? Give us Robotron. Give us Smash TV. Give us that Alien vs. Predator. Give us some of these things so that we have something new to look forward to besides XL cabs. But hey, it'd be nice to look forward to those XL cabs as well. And all of these suggestions are related, right? So don't bring out a Robotron or a Smash TV if you do at $6.99. Bring it out at $4.99. People will actually buy it at that price, not just people like who watch this channel, but people who are walking through Walmart and Costco. Then as the year goes on, you can bring it down to $4.49 and then $3.99. That way people who buy early don't feel totally burned. You'll still be able to attract people who are just seeing these games for the first time in Walmart or Costco. Will go, hey, there's Robotron, there's Smash TV, and you will begin to bring in more people into the hobby. You will sell these units, and it should not cost you a whole lot because you already have a chipset that can run these games, right? When you bring out this Alien vs. Predator game, when you bring out Robotron, come in at a fair price. People will gobble it up in this community, and people who walk through Walmart will do the same. All right, guys, let me know down below what you think. Am I totally off my rocker? You have other suggestions that Arcade1up could do that doesn't cost a lot of money to help them survive into 2025, because I do want them to survive. I mean, they're a cool company and they've given us a lot of cool products. They did essentially kick off this home arcade revolution that exploded during the COVID lockdowns. Those hopefully are never going to come back. So this company has got to adjust in terms of its pricing, its openness, and the products that they give us. Let me know down below what you think. All right, so that wraps this episode up. Give me a thumbs up on the way out the door if you like this kind of thing. Subscribe if you haven't. Hit the notification bell. Love each other, and until next time, I'll see you guys in the Game Shack. Mwah!
Be sure to visit evilgeniusentertainment.com for exclusive content, swag, casting call news, and much, much more.